What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to Bananas Epic Gaming, and today we are playing the divisional round of the NFC playoffs. I was just looking at the contracts. Well, let's get to this playoff game, shall we? Skip weekly strategy. Play the full 60 minutes.
It's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We'll see Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals taking on Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Arizona Cardinals.
Wouldn't it be nice if it was the two top teams in the NFC?
With Charles Davis, as always,
all Brady has to do is deflate his championship.
I think it begins and ends.
Well, Pittsburgh beat Tennessee 19-7.
Best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not.
Kansas City won by a field goal. Wow.
As it's through the end zone for a touchback. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
We played them earlier this year,
he's awfully fortunate to get another shot right here in these playoffs, because he wasn't particularly sharp in the wild card victory. The ball ended up in the hands of the opponents a few too many times when he threw it. It goes without saying in this one, cannot give the ball away. If he does, the road's going to end right here for him and his team.
The first down carry by Elliott doesn't amount to much, as he'll get forward for about a couple.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. Oh, Prescott stripped. And this is recovered by the Cardinals. The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the #1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine his head.
And he'll take the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. Cardinals will go up 7-0. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it.
I'll be right back. Sorry about that, you guys.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Zaven Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2nd and 16.
Why would you take him out after that?
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a third and short yardage call. Maybe the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out third and long.
And it's only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. To throw is Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Short yardage, it's the fullback middle. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice and it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Going deep for Hopkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Eluding the pressure right. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Past the 20, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 75 yards. And the Cardinals are off to a 14-0 first quarter lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Another carry for the fullback. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. This defense. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure.
He got lucky, man. I would have made that 21-0 right there.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. And they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete. You know, I was filming yesterday, and he told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just went off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Flushed out right. Murray has the 1st down and more. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good men.
And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 42 yards. And the Cards continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. What a first quarter. Boom, you're up 3 scores just like that. The offense
He missed the field goal.
Thinking to
He doesn't miss
themselves,
70.
we can totally overwhelm this team. Now flip it over. They're going to get the ball back.
Yeah.
Can't panic here. Talk to yourselves one play at a time to try and get back in.
And that's cliche, but really that's the message. This is still very early on in the game. We're in the first quarter.
If you look at it as down 20, then you almost have no shot.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to take possession of the football inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a give to Edmonds. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. He'll buy some time right. Oh, fighting off the defender. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Murray now. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in from a yard out. And the Cardinals push further out in front. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space.
To kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out here with the option left. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, I had it.
A little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Cooper again the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Prescott, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Taken in at the 11. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. Kyler Murray going to lead the Cardinals back out on offense. A big reason why they've been so successful, this defense hasn't been able to contain him when he gets outside of the pocket.
So true, and that's when it's really difficult because defensively you can...
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Murray. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. A.J. Green, 66 yards. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to hold on to their lead. Oh, and A.J. is on the field, you never know what you're going to get, but it's usually exciting, and that was certainly exciting.
He's an elite route runner, has big-time speed, tremendous body control, and I love the way he reacts to the ball in the air. He locates the ball a lot faster than the defensive backs and makes plays on them, and they often turn out really, really good for Cincinnati Bengals.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again. Here.
Wide open.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target. That'll bring up second down. Throwing. Prescott. It's caught. It's Miller. And from the 25, they work this to the 29. A gain of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not Carson Wilson, as maybe someone else should have.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there. You might have a smaller back. On to punt now, Anger as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 38, Murray. Incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Flush to his right. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
No, it's Pugh.
Justin Pugh, the left guard that time with a flag. And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Here's Murray. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A sizable 16-yard chunk. No, he didn't spike it. He faked it. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. And they'll run the option on third and short yardage. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
And this won't get there. Won't be
Oh, he almost had it.
No good. Off to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. It wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Throwing on second and 8. Prescott, nowhere to go. Here
He did a full backflip.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And he will have a first down as they get it to the ground at the 37. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Completes it to Miller. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
Partner, I think they saw something there. I mean,
another blocked field goal.
Deliberately, and you know there's always a designated guy who goes and blocks it, but it's the rest of his teammates that get him free.
They'll start on the ground with Edmonds. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And got his man complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's 34. Throwing now is Murray. It's complete to Fitzgerald. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the gun, Murray to the goal line, but it's incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Murray going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Cardinals continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
Come on, man.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Let's see what our player spotlight feature has in store with Dak Prescott. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
They need O-line help.
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because
personal foul, roughing the passer on Chandler Jones.
I know they'd like to erase that video and those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, the fullback, Bruce Miller. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Right back to the fullback. This is line again. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott.
I almost had a pick.
Complete. The passing game out in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now.
Oh, shit.
He'll come on for his 5th pick of the night. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now Kyler Murray ready to get back under center. And how about the start so far?
What hit was that?
3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving at a really high level. And it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdowns. touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just hoping for number 4. Leaping,
go,
and
baby.
he makes the grab. That'll put him north of 100 yards receiving now in this divisional round game. And it's a first down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
They'll run on first down. Edmonds. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. Second down and another run with Edmonds.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cards continue to pour it on. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I get some more. I get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Dak and the Cowboy offense heading back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. On 2nd and 10, Prescott, it's complete, it's Miller. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
I just want to see.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure, as that is obviously no good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. But first, let's take a look back to Saturday's NFC Divisional Round game. And you can see the result there. Meanwhile, in our game, we're set up for a terrific second half. So to to find out who will advance to the NFC title game. Let's send it back out to Brandon Gott.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Set to return it. Here's Moore. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium, but you know who was not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals add on. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class is starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys
we were undefeated.
It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. After the touchdown, out is...
I'll be right back.
Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. That's Hudson. Now the ball comes loose, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they bring this one back. A scoop and score, a fumble recovered, touchdown for Arizona. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why. And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl. And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Prescott on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Isaiah Simmons, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. An inside give to Miller, the fullback. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up. Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, 1st and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around. A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up. Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 29, Prescott on the left side. Gallup's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. Prescott now. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And again, it's Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. Oh boy, he fielded it right on the goal line. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
Here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Murray. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray dancing to his left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Well, he had success earlier in the drive, keeping it himself. Not here, though.
And sometimes when you have that kind of success, you can fall over the option a little bit too much and not give the defense credit for making adjustments themselves. And that play starts to lose its effectiveness.
So tack on 3 more, though this, it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great, too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Play action now. Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a first down as well. They're going to look to throw, and it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. To the right side, complete to Miller. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
Well, they have the yards anyway, so they're going to decline the penalty. So now then, the penalty's got them set up with a 1st and goal. On play action, Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd down and goal. Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. A give to the up man, the fullback line. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Why should 4th down be any different? True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they get him down, but not before it
Yeah, I'm
takes
just
it
trying
across
to run
the
up clock
40-yard
now.
line. 106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. It's Edmonds. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down. His good running gets him to about the 44.
Every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
This is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So just enough juice to get the 3, and I think that wind at the back helped a little bit there.
Certainly did, and to me that tells me that that head coach knows his kicker and realized the wind was at his back. That was probably the outer limits of what he could make, and he knew the wind might be able to aid him and get that ball over the crossbar, and it did.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hang hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw here. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy 1st down. Now back to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Chandler Jones. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Look at those stick skills. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is set away. Returning it is Moore. A good head down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And the Cardinals will take over 1st and 10. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He'll start things out by handing to Edmonds. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Donovan Wilson that time there on the tackle. To throw on 2nd and 6. Murray. High throw, but the catch is made. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll let this go for the end zone. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, Arizona. DeAndre Hopkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter.
I'm sorry about that, you guys. Give me 1 second.
Just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all three phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up a throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw.
Yeah, that's what you get for throwing JJ on the ground, man.
Coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
Here's more on the return. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It'll be Edmonds to begin the drive. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 140 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run with Edmonds again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. To throw is Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or in this case, a field goal.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively in the fourth quarter here, you've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league. points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Oh, why are we doing this? So
Okay, it wasn't that bad of a hit.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Prescott. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Dallas. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. For this. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Prescott looks to throw on first. The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
Marco
Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team,
Yes, it was a fantastic season. Lock down. The fact that we get to play Tom Brady, the other 17-0 team, this is going to be a good one. Brady v. Marty. Let's select the game day goals before we end the stream. How do as an offense. I can do that. Okay, and select game day goal for the offense coordinator. Or the defensive coordinator. Sack Tom Brady 3 times. Okay, that's easier said than done. See how close Zayvon Collins is to get his stuff done. He's get it done by the Super Bowl. That's going to be all for this episode. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.